Okay, that's working. Getting all the gizmos. Good morning again. All right. This to this to this. And got about does anyone I'm gonna like to go ahead and mute everybody while we do the routine. Does anyone have any questions, concerns, or anything before I do that? Comments? No? Okay, I'll see if I can.
That we're talking about.
Okay, let me see if I can mute everybody.
你要出去是吧？
All right. And here we are. I always feel like I should be pushing more buttons, but there's enough to push. Just in here. Just a moment. All right. Still like here. Let me see if I can get this thing. I'm just. I know I need to push record button. Yeah, that should work better. And hit record. Boom. On the computer. Yeah. Boom. Come on. There we go. Now. All right. It is Wednesday, January the 13th. And here we are. A little bit of glare right there. Let me see if I can lower some of that. There we go. Okay, Adam, you got that. There's always one more thing. Got a little phlegm on my throat, so I'll keep my drink close by. We said that too. So, good morning, good morning. We're just going to do some easy Tai Chi together today. Jojo and Abby are right here to help. And they always say, oh, but couldn't you just stand there and hold me up in the air? Our objectives today, just relax. Everything loose and relaxed. Everything go. Clear our minds. There's nothing else to worry about, nothing else to happen in your mind. No worry ever. It's like any kind of tension, worry, concern, just let it go. So where it's just me and you right here, right now, in this moment. And this moment is about relaxing. It's relaxing, breathing, letting it go, following along. Absolutely nothing to learn. You just follow what you see. So if I go one way and you go the other way, we'll find our way back together. It's all fun. So relax our joints. Put the focus on joints that don't get a lot of attention and take it away from those that like to complain. So we'll talk about our elbows. Talk about lowering our hips a little bit. Everything relaxed. We're going to stand here. Just inhale up. Slowly just inhale. Think of expanding. So it's like a balloon filling up. Right here, put the tip of your tongue behind your front teeth and just hold it. Now let go and exhale, exhale down. Just like a lovely big bird with beautiful long wings, lifting up, riding the currents down, up again. When this bird comes up, let the shoulders go down first with the elbows, so that gets rid of all that tension. Shoulders stay lower, let's go tension. This time we're going to inhale up. Right about here, my arms start coming around to the front in a big hug. Palms go flat, and we sink the chin. So inhale, expanding, holding it, breath right here, and then just let it go down. And take one foot, lift it up, put it down, about shoulder width apart, whatever's comfortable for you. Someone says, how far should I move my feet? You move them whatever feels good to you. That's the rule. Nothing else matters. Here we're going to be opening the door up. Just elbows get heavy and pull us back down. They lift up. And then just, One more. Lift them up. Elbows pull into the heart. I'm going to go over this toe. Just push out. Roll it back in as I inhale. Excuse me. Out. Inhale in over the ball. Slide underneath the push away.
Yeah.
One more. Excuse me. Pull back into the heart. Let's do one in front.
How much more fucking
Pull.
You dumbass.
Yeah. Pull in.
In your workspace. Are you kidding me? In your significant. Wow.
Pull it in again. Let's go over the other toe. Tai Chi dogs are all relaxed now. It's always fun. It takes them just a couple of minutes, and they settle down and go, okay, I'm just going to relax. Take a nap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's open to the heart. Open wide. Now we're just going to let our shoulders just kind of relax. Arms turn. The thing is this, if you watch, I turn my hip, so my back can stay neutral. So I'm not twisting my back. I'm just like swing the arms. Let all the tension go out through the fingers. When you do this, the arm, head, and back goes and hits the kidneys. It's a good thing to do to stimulate eliminating toxins things through the kidney. Come back and open up to the heart again. And we're going to embrace them in. So one hand goes down, the other comes up on top. Kind of two arcs, like we're holding something around the moon. Inhale out, come back in. Out, inhale, and exhale. Embrace the moon. We're going to embrace, excuse me, embrace the moon here. Hands going to slip back together and be together almost like a prayer mode. pointing forward. I'm going to come up. Go back to that pointing like an arrow going through the clouds. Bring it back again. Take it back to the middle. Go out. Up. Let's go all the way down now. Scoop up. Lift up the snow up in the air and just let it drift down around us. So if we start inhaling here, inhale maybe this far and then put your tongue behind your teeth. Hold it. Then exhale it away. I'm going to go over here, push through, up and around, through. Back to the front, open the heart, bring it back in to embrace the moon. Open the heart again, embrace the moon on the other side. Once more. Now we're going to bring the hands back together in front like we're hugging that tree. Palms go flat and just exhale away. Do that 2 more times. This time just melt. Just Leave my hands down here. I'm going to start swaying. Throw all the weight on one leg and shift it over to this one. Almost imagine lifting it up, shoving it over like sand through an hourglass and putting it down. As I do that, weight's over on this side. This foot can just kind of stand up, do whatever it wants to do. Comes back down. It just gets lighter. Recognize it's getting light. All the weight that's over here on your left, over to the right. So let's bring in the arms with our sway. We're going to add a heel touch right here. Sway across, heel touch. One more on each side. Now to the heel touch, here on the left, we're going to add an arm over. Do the same on the right side. More on each side. Arm. Now, and the last part, the heel touch the arm, the other hand goes right underneath here. Playing the peepaw. Peepaw is a round body with very long string instrument neck. We can hold the chords up here, strum down here. Just play a little more peepaw music. Do one more. Here we're just going to let the top hand go slow down underneath, and we're back to embracing the moon. Top hand here is going to go behind my back, and we're just going to cast away the moon. Inhale as we come in, and then just Bring the other hand back up, bracing the moon, and just cast away. Top end just drops down. The other keeps doing its little arc casting away. Now we're going to bring the hands back together. We're going to play the peepaw 3 times. Once on this side, once on your right side, or whichever side you're on. One more over here. Arms circle around, embracing the moon. Top and behind, and we cast away. Bring the other hand out now. Embracing the moon and just let that one drift down. Now we're doing parting the horse's wild mane. The horse's mane was floating in the air, just like a beautiful fan behind it. And it got tangled. So we're getting at its tangles, all that stuff that's stuck in there, getting that out. Let's go back and play the peepaw 3 more times. Let the horse trot around a little bit, shake its neck, see how it feels. What's that you say, horse? Horse says there's still a big clump back there. It goes flow clump, so let's give it some more combing and parting. One more time on here. Bring the hands back in the middle. And let's play the peepaw. Okay, well, horse, what do you think this time? Horse says, pretty good, but there's still something stuck up there. I can't quite reach it. Okay, we'll do that for you. Circle back around, take a step in. And maybe if I took a bigger step, that might help. So I'm going to reach out, part the horse's wild mane. Oh, I felt something come loose. I think there was a stick in there. Give it one more combing. Back. We'll play the peepaw again. The horse didn't even wait to answer. Horse is off prancing around in the meadow, probably collecting more things. Let's come back in the middle and hug that tree, and we'll sink the chi 3 times. Inhale. Hold it. Now let it go. As we inhale up, gathering energy, bringing it into our body, circulating it, loosens up all the stuff that needs to go away and just expel it away. Time our hands are going to float up, open wide to the heart. And as they come back in, they just kind of stack like that. The bottom one's going to float off toward the side. Fold and come back in and push forward. Do that 3 times. This is called repelling, repulsing, or fending off the monkey. Okay, what do we have against monkeys? Well, in this, monkeys are all those things that are stuck, things that are hanging on from the past that we just need to let go. They don't fit with where we are right now. We're just going to gather them up and blow them away. Let's alternate 4 times. 1. Inhale, and then just put the breath behind it. Repel those monkeys. So I'm just going to go over there and just hang out. So we're going to stand here like this, basically feet together, and just lower our hips a little. Inhale up. Inhale. Filling up. and relaxing. Hand across here is going to go down. Pull it up as we get more air and let it go. One more. This one is going to bend and come in. Get that one up where it needs to be. Put all of them together. Here we go. Exhaling, expanding and contracting. Filling up, emptying out. I'm going to take a little step over my left foot here. I'm just going to keep doing that, but I'm going to turn my hip. And it becomes brush knee and push. The one goes down and goes brushes past my knee, and the other one is a little push. I'll sit back and just drag this hand across. Go up and over. Pulse down again. 3 times. One more. Now push down. Good time to sing. Time elbow bend. We come in, out. Take a little step so we put them all together. Ready? Brush knee push. Rewind it back. Down and in. Do one more. Feels good. Now I'm going to sit back, drag the hand across, go up and over, feet come back together. Do each part once. Down at the hip, push down across the chest, then the elbow in. Do it all together 3 times. A 1, a 2. Now on the third one, I'm going to take a step out over that left foot. 3. Let's roll it back again, rewind it. Then we're going to change. So right here, just let that front arm go down and make a circle. As it does, the other hand makes a small circle, and we're right back to brush knee and push. Do that again. Sit back, drag it across, up and over. 1 time each part, down with the hip, down with the hand across the chest. Pull the elbow in. Once all together. Now we're going to take a step out, that right foot, brush knee and push. Rewind it once. Now, brush knee, push. Right here, let the front arm drop and make that circle. Then the hand makes a circle, brush knee, and push. Let's do one more. Once I get the circles going, it just feels good. Okay, then sit back, drag it to the middle, find that tree to hug, and sink the chin. One thing's about moving really very slowly is it gives you a chance to feel what's around you. Here's a little something. When you sink the chi, this time cup your hands, bring them up slowly, and push them down. Do it again that way. Can you feel the air? This time, spread your hands, spread the fingers. Like I can feel the breeze between my fingers. Obviously not a lot of breeze, but it's there. We're moving that air in the room around. Sink that chi down. Hand's going to float back up again. Speaking of air, we're going to start playing in the clouds. Scooch down. And just hands are just walking in the clouds, waving in the clouds, making clouds with the hand. A lot of different names for this. Pick one that you like. I'm going to make a hook right here. Take a step out, just a little step. And my inhales, I come back in. Ah. A single whip. I'll let go of that hook, it's going to float down. Then we're going to be back waving hands together. Step out. Inhale it in, single whip. Let go of the whip, the hook, sorry. Make a hook over here. Another big step out, or comfortable. Just make a comfortable step out. Inhale it in. Ah. Right here, watch, we're going to go up and over. Make a circle. Just let your hand just float around there. Inhale as we come up. And do one more. Let go of the hook. Waving hands back. Make a hook on this side. Step out. Single whip is a good time to really relax the shoulders. Inhaling in. As we go out, just everything around the neck and shoulders just melts. Going to go up and over now. I can't circle. Same thing with this. Let that circle like a massage on your neck, shoulders. Just work them into nothing but soft pillows. Do one more, and then we'll let go of the hook. We're going to come back across again, waving hand. Right here, let's bring that hugging tree back into the middle. Let's sink the chi. You got the hands open wide. One of them scoop down, either one. Back waving hands in the cloud. I'm going to make a hook when I get right over there. Step out again. And right here, we're going to go up and over, but we stop right over this leg. The leg that's got most of the weight supporting on it. We just bob up and down at the hips 3 times. We go back out again. We come back in. Try and make a bigger circle. Your circle should be the size that feels good to you. It's called snake creeps down. Like a snake, it's up in the tree, the trellis has to crawl down and scurry away to its home. Gonna bring the feet, slide them back into the middle as we wave hands again. Let's do one more. Here comes the hook on this side. There it is. Step out. Make a step that feels good to you. You can say, how far should I step? As far as you'd like, as far as it feels good. You decide. Right here, we're going to go up and over. We're going to pulse right here. Pulse 1, 2, 3. Open wide. We're going to have that big circle and snake right down over here. If you don't want to think about the snake, that could be squirrels up in the tree. Scurry down the tree, get more acorns, and go back up. Let go of that hook. Wave hands a couple times. And over here, I'm going to find that hugging tree. I bring that tree over to the middle again. It's open wide. Our heart. And sink the chi. Do a total of 3, sink the chi. Expand here. Hold it. Now. Once more, we're going to come up with the hands, open wide to the heart, and embrace that moon. This time, take just a little step out. Top hand's going to stay right here. The other one comes up and sweeps across. It's called a ward off. So it's like I'm getting things out of my way. If I was a soldier, I would maybe have a shield, and then moving the shield across. Here we're going to scoot down with this hand, come back around, watch it make a circle, and we end up on the other side, embracing the moon. We're going to take a step out, ward off. Each time we add a new part, we do that new part 3 times. We have 3 ward offs. Underneath, make a big circle around. Go over here to the side, just one time for the ward off. This time both hands come up and they just slide back down. Kind of like sledding down a snowy hill together. And you always have to chug, 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 get your sled back on top. Maybe a water slide. Back when you all had to take mats and drag them up the hill again. There's an extra. Right here, the hand's going to go underneath. Make a circle around. Go back to embracing the moon. Then we have one time we have the ward off. And the 3, just rolling back. You could think maybe it's not a very big hill. Maybe it's just children doing somersaults. Maybe they're just rolling down on the side, like little barrels rolling back. But that's what we're rolling down, sliding back. Underneath again, makes a circle around, embracing the moon. Here we go. Ready for a new part? First, we have our ward off, 1. We have our roll back, 1. Right here, the hands float up, especially one of them. We fold it back in, and we give it a squeeze in the corner. So it rolls back, floats up, squeeze to that toe. Roll back, inhaling up, we fold it in and give it a squeeze. And you know what happens, this one goes underneath, it makes a big circle back around, and we're embracing them in. So we have, one time we have the ward off, and we roll back one time. This time it floats up. We fold that hand in. We squeeze it to the corner. And we're doing this. Think about it. The weight's back here now. Floats up. I'm going to push that weight to the front foot. We have a lot of weight, shifting weight transfers. Moving the hip joints, the knees, the ankles, everything that helps them feel better. Helps us get more stability, strength, flexibility. All that good stuff. One time we have the ward off. Now let's let them roll back. Fly in. Fold in. Squeeze it to that corner. Now open the arms up and just pull back and push forward. Do that 3 times. Roll back. We started doing this at the beginning. Rolling over that ball, pushing underneath. Underneath here, make that circle back around. Brace them in. Step 1 ward off. 1 rolling back. Arm floats up. And folds it in. Squeeze it to that corner. Now, pull back and push forward. Pulling and pushing. Pulling. This whole movement, this whole combo is known as grasping the bird's tail or grasping the sparrow's tail. It always involves a bird with the tail that we can grab, stroke or grab. There's the tail. The bird floats up, flies up. We grab it, we squeeze it back in the cage. Then now you stay put, little bird. And the bird chirps at us like, I'm saying I will if it's going, just watch me. I'm going to escape on the other side. There he goes. Oh, there's the bird. I grab him, try and grab him down here. He floats up and then we grab that tail and pull it back in. Put the little bird in the cage. See now, bird, I'm going to latch it really good, so you have to stay put. Chirp, 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 chirp. Come back and hug the tree, sink the tree again. Nice and slow. Give yourself a chance to really just totally relax. Right, raise those hands back up. A little bit, just a little bit wider, so it's not much. Open wide. Let them float down. We're going to work on opening the heart. Inhale up. Just hold it right here. Stretch. Oh, open everything up. Let's do that again. This time, I'm going to discover something new and different. Where is it? We'll see it. As you bring your hands back together, and as you open up the heart, one of them is an arrow, the other is a bow. Take a little step out over the top. Pull back on that bow. Feel the tension. Let it go. Gather more energy up. Pull back on that bow.
Oh, yeah.
Let it go.
All capitals.
One more time.
Yeah. It's that whole mentality.
Let it go. Come back in the middle again. Open up wide. Shoulders drop.
Yeah.
Once more. Open again this time. There's the arrow. Grab the bow. Pull it back. Oh, tension, tension. Let it go. Bruce? Bruce? Could you talk a little softer, please? He's very involved. Visit with his brother. Pull, pull, pull. Feel it? Okay. Okay. Now again. Inhale up. Each time you get more air in, the tension goes away. I hear a little short breath up. Let's reach around the ball. Going back up. Just everything washes away. Slowly filling up again. Drift back down. Like a watering can, slowly watering all the flowers, things that are going to grow. What's that? It's a diamond. Bend down and pick up that diamond. Look at it. And stretch out and say, can you see the diamond? Do you see my diamond? Huh? Do you have a diamond too? You do? Yours is gorgeous. Brilliant, brilliant. You bring it back into the heart and let it go. Slowly, it's like the hose takes forever to fill up that watering can. Finally, it's topped off and we can just let it slowly go down, nourishing all the things below. Flowers, grass, probably some little weeds, maybe vegetables. Bounces back up, there's a little bit more to water. Go out over that. Bring it back up to the heart, just all the flowers are going, oh yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. One more time. Let that water come down, nourishing everything below our body. Grab the diamond again. Oh, I think it gets bigger every time we water it. Reach out. Now I'm going to settle back in my heels a little bit so I can reach from here. So reach, I still can keep my arms like an arc, like I'm still hugging that tree. Bring it in and let it go. One more time. Oh, there's a little patch we haven't watered. Get that watering can full. Take it over to that little spot. As the water trickles down, the blossoms open up. What color do you see? Color that brings you joy, makes you smile. A little bit more for that little one over in the corner. Pull it back up. Just watch and let him grow. Come back down again. Our toes can feel the earth is getting mushy from all the water. Kind of wiggle our toes in the mud a little bit. Feels kind of good and cool. Oh, the diamond has gotten so big. So big as we've been watering everything. So I'm going to take the diamond and share the brilliance of the diamond. East, west, all the way across north, and all the way down south. Take it back. And as I do that, I'm sharing it, little bits of it come off. And my diamond starts going back to its original shape inside. Share that out. My wish for you today, be nourished. Feel the sunshine. Feel good. Be calm, relax. Know that you are so, so important. All of our earth, our humanity, everything, animals, plants, everything it has is a piece of the giant puzzle. And we don't just touch in one little spot. The colors have to match up together. The shapes match up until we make one giant ball of light. Know how important you are, each and every part of it. Be well. So that is my wish for the day. A lot of things going on around us, but we just nourished, watered, loved. Every little plant will grow with that, right? Every tree will grow. And that's what we've done. You guys all grow and be nourished, loved, a part of everything essential. Any questions or concerns anybody has?
Who's on first? Oh,
right below my neck, it's really sore as we're doing this. Any suggestions? Not lower between my shoulder blades, but right above.
Like right in here?
Yeah, right there.
right on top of that bone that right before you get to the shoulder.
Yeah.
When one of the things is like, if we're roll back here, we're coming up like this. How does it feel when we're doing this?
I think it's tight, right? Yeah.
Tight? Okay. There's some things visually you can do where you can imagine like maybe warm butter. And as you're bringing it up, you're just putting that, letting that flow down. And when it gets to that spot, it just kind of goes in a circle and massages it. And the gold of the butter just kind of melts in and permeates and relaxes everything, like it's oiling everything. So visually, that's a good thing to think of. We're giving them that spot extra attention, and it's always going to be soft, loving attention, warmth, relaxation. When we're doing things like we're looking up, and then if we look down, imagine that it's instead of just straight down, imagine there's kind of an arc, like pouring water or tea out of a teapot. You know, it just doesn't go straight down. It tends to follow the arc of the spout. So imagine that that's just kind of coming up and over. And then when you come back up, you know, we come back up and then let it settle. There's a lot of the healing that goes in with the arcs and the circles that here in the Western world, we kind of go, what? But it's just part of that whole thing. So, and you can even imagine, like if we're going, let's say we're embracing the moon, we're casting the moon away. Just imagine that arc as we're going out. It's just like, maybe the tension is here, and this hand represents taking that tension and putting it down here, and then just letting it cast away. That things like that, and watch. You can make sure that you're standing up instead of like leaning or something, standing a little more upright. So the legs are doing all the work down here.
Well, and I'm assume over time it will get better as I do it more.
Yeah, there's some warm-up exercises from Dr. Lamb that with the neck, where we start with in Dr. Lamb's, you watch the hands and all the time. So if we're starting down here, inhale as the hands come up, and then the palms face, like we're going to shove back, touch our neck or chin, but we don't, and then go back, push away, and go back down. Then you do that 3 times, and then we come up and we just watch one hand go off to the side. It comes back. So there are things like that where we work the neck.
I should probably do some neck exercises before I start.
It's well, yeah, you can see a lot of it is the breath will help it work faster to release. You know, most of the time if we're just doing normal exercises, we don't really think of the breath so much, but the breath is, I mean, it gives us life, it's spirit, it's our soul, more or less. And so inhale, then just let the breath. So if I'm inhaling, gathering up tension, I just imagine it being a ball, and then I just, imagery is a big part of it. It's one of those things where, you know, thoughts are things, we believe in prayer, that our thoughts go up to God and create, you know, what we want, you know, what we've asked for. That whole belief that what we can see and hear creates a better reality. So the imagery and thinking of things like that, maybe I'm gathering up the stress, it's here, holding my tongue behind my teeth in a little ball. Maybe this was it. His hand goes down, says, breathing away, putting that energy we've collected.
Into breathing.
we don't have steam engines so much anymore. Environment and all that, and price of coal, and anyway. But steam whistles, all of that, where it's tea kettle, builds up the energy, and then it just that energy is we're breathing away and letting go of that energy. That's when we gather as we're inhaling. Where do I want to focus? Maybe this part hurts, so I'm going to just imagine I'm bringing in relaxation and healing. I'm taking that little ball of pain, putting it in this hand. I'm just going to let it go away. Those things can really, really make a big difference.
Who is this Dr. Lamb?
Dr. Paul Lamb, he has, it's Tai Chi for Health, HEALTH, health. And he has, if you look it up on YouTube, I studied with him and for probably 6 years. His combos and programs were all I taught. With the Tai Chi for Fit that we're doing, it's designed to get the health benefits of Tai Chi faster, and there's no critiquing or saying, well, you should have your feet a little farther apart, or you should do this. And in some of the traditional Tai Chi, it's very regimented about where your feet should be, and sometimes our bodies are just saying, like, I can't do that, not yet. So, and then people get discouraged. They get discouraged and they say, well, I'm not good.
How do you spell this Tai Chi?
Oh, you can see on the banner, Tai Chi.
Well, no, but the kind of Tai Chi. How do you spell it?
It's Tai Chi. The program is called Tai Chi for Veterans, but it works for everybody. And down below,
I thought you said there was something for it.
Tai Chi Fit. Tai Chi Fit. Okay, you see over in the chat box down below?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to open up the chat and I'll put that in. Tai Chi Fit.net.
I thought you called it Sheo something, though.
Tai Chi Fit.
The kind of that it was.
Yeah, I don't know if I did. Dr. Paul Lamb. Let me put Tai Chi for Health. Most of his are based on Yang style Tai Chi, which is more circles and smooth rounding things. Some of his are based on Sun style. Sun style is a little bit more boxy than
Yang style, and there's a Sun style.
Sun, yeah, it's Sun, long U, Sun. There's several different families that created their own style of Tai Chi. One's a Chen style. Chen style tends to be a little bit more like typical martial arts, where there's maybe a sharp, more kicks, typically not the things that if you're having some aches and pains you necessarily want to start with. So
what style does the lady out at Ensley, that my husband see down at Ensley, teach? She's seen him. He has seen her out there. What style does she teach? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's seen a group out there, so that's okay. It was
May. It's May Lovell. May Lovell. Okay, out by Ted Ensley in the gardens and all that by Lake Shawnee.
And what style does she teach?
She does a lot of Dr. Lamb's. So it's Yang style and Sun style. She also does some other Yang style programs. It's like Yang style, there's like 24, 56, 78. There's a lot of where you can keep adding more and more movements in it.
That's what it's always scared me. It looks like there were too many movements.
Yeah. And that's the one thing I like about the Tai Chi Fit is that you don't have to memorize all these movements. And it's stay relaxed. Just do what I do. And if you go this way, that's okay. We're all going to come back. We'll all be there together. I found that when I started doing the Tai Chi Fit, and the person that created Tai Chi Fit is David Dorian Ross. I'll put, and his first name and middle name are hyphenated together. It's David Dorian. And you can look up him on YouTube. He has a lot of videos, for seniors, or 10 minutes a day or whatever things. But he's the master of the Tai Chi Fit program and created that. And he's the person I work with in that. It's what I found is the Tai Chi Fit, in doing that for a year and a half after doing Dr. Lamb's for 6 years or more, I'm getting more flexible than I was before. It's really made a difference in terms of my balance and my flexibility that I hadn't gotten before. My core is getting stronger, which is always nice when you want to get out of a chair. So it's, that's the thing. And there's lots of styles of Tai Chi. There are a lot of different teachers and places you can go. YouTube is great you can look at Dr. Paul Lam and Tai Chi for Health on YouTube, and see, and David Dorian has lots of YouTube videos. Some of them are the same things we're doing here, because it's all based on Tai Chi Fit. So, and David Dorian's been doing Tai Chi for 40 years. He was in the Navy, so he was a very young man when he started doing it. And he has a couple Chinese mentors he studied with and still studies with over the years. So, both of these, Dr. Lam and David Dorian's, are both founded in good biomechanics and understanding the body and the muscles and how they work and how we want to strengthen. So if we sit back and then drag my hand back, I'm really strengthening my hip joint when I do that, but I don't have to say, okay, we're going to work that hip. Yeah.
Well, I've got bad knees, so I'm hoping this will help.
Yeah.
I have to get cortisone shots. So
When I, just to give you a case study, I guess, when I started doing Tai Chi, I was 64. I had gained a lot of weight. I was feeling kind of like a cup of pudding, everything hurt. Everything hurt. My knees. My daughters were very concerned. They said, okay, Mom, we're going to get you whipped back in shape. So they bought me, here, you go to Jazzercise, go to all of them, Pilates, everything, Zumba, you name it, weight training. I did everything for about 6 months. And how it helped was that I had braces on both knees. They hurt so bad. My doctor's going, we need to talk about scheduling that replacement. And I had a back brace because my back hurt so bad. I had wrist braces, and I slipped and broke this wrist. My ankles, I was just a mess. And I was afraid to step off a curb because I had no idea if I would still be standing up when I got that far down, or if I'd be flat on my face, because I did several face plants. Take a little step off a curb, even a little one. Mm-hmm. And just my knees gave out, my ankles gave out, and so I'd always been interested in Tai Chi and things like this. I started doing meditation back when I was like 24 or so, as part of my master's degree in science. Yeah. But anyway, I walked into the Y, and Linda Gray was teaching Dr. Lamb's class. No. And within 6 months, I started letting go of all the braces. And my knee, I truly feel like I'll be 72 in 2 months, a month. Anyway, and I really feel like I'm about 45, which is like, don't tell,
okay.
time. But, and so I thought I was doing really pretty darn good. And I found the Tai Chi Fit. I had been wanting to, how you say, what I really want to do with the rest of my life is, dear Lord God, I want to find a way I can help veterans, teach Tai Chi, and everybody feels better. So I don't know how, but I happened across a note that that on Facebook under the Tai Chi instructors page that David Dorian Ross had put up there that same day. Well, I prayed for about 3 months, but then it happened.
Well, I found
And-
this in the Shepherd Center.
Yeah, the Shepherd Center, right.
I'm
Yeah.
not a veteran. It didn't say anything about being a veteran, but that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The thing was that the program, it works for everybody. I do it all at no cost. If veterans say, I've got PTSD, or my knees are shot, or I can't sleep, or my blood pressure is really high, all I can do is, then because this is so good at, all that stuff is tension, anger, just, and then if you relax, then the body can heal itself with a lot of breath. But if they get a consult from their physician at the VA for COPD or high blood pressure or whatever is going on, then I get paid through the VA. So it helps me put food on my table and keep the doors closed and locked, safe. But otherwise, and it's open. So if a veteran comes, they have a spouse, friend, caregiver, that person can also get it free. I'm offering it, the Shepherd Center, nobody charges. So I'm offering it free that way, just to help kind of get the word out and get more people doing Tai Chi, feeling better. And, hopefully somebody say, I think I know a veteran.
Well, I appreciate it because it's nice to be able to do something and learn it, and see if you want to do it.
Sure. Yeah. And I think that a lot of it is letting our mind go. I know for me, it's like when my knees and everything were so bad and hurt so bad, I'd come to the curb. I was walking my little dog. I come to the curb, and it's like I go, here's a curb. Oh, am I going to be able to do it? Like, well, everything tenses up. And then, of course, when I went down, my knees buckled and I fell. And a lot of it is just letting go of all the monkeys, those fending off monkeys. Just let all that stuff go. So you just kind of when you let it go and let go of the tension surrounding an idea, or this hurts, that hurts, then the whole body is more receptive to healing and letting go and relaxing. There's a lot of our illness, and if you look at the word ease, EASE, be at ease. We all kind of go, how would I do that? But be at ease. But we know disease, which is the opposite, disease. Do you have a disease? Oh, here's my ailment. And if we go back to that basic, okay, let's just be relax, and the body will tend to put itself back in order and heal itself. There's I can't really think of it, it's a synchronicity. Maybe you've seen there's a thing sometimes they do where they will have like a bunch of little pendulums, and they'll pull one back and the others, and they're all just kind of going like this. Yeah. And then gradually they all start coming together, and then they just start swinging together. That's basically what the body wants to do. It says, let go of all this here, there, everywhere stuff. Quit worrying and just let me swing, and everything is going to swing together. It's kind of a thing that for those of us in the Western world where we're used to prescriptions and this, that, or thinking that no pain, no gain.
Yeah.
It's completely counter to that.
Okay. Well, I need to go, but thank
Oh,
you.
sure. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for asking those questions. Anything I can do to help. I'm sorry?
I said, the only real problem I have is right there, and I'll work on that. And then I sometimes sit toward the end because my knees, but otherwise I'm enjoying it. So.
Good. And you can also do all of it seated as well.
Well, I'm trying to figure out strengthen it more if I stand as much as I can.
It depends when you do it seated, because you're not using your knees hardly at all, just a little lift. Then you strengthen the core, the lower back, and the muscles along here. That's what gets worked. So it's not necessarily easier. It's just different muscles work. So if your knees hurt or ankles or anything, say, don't give up. Just sit down and do. Yeah, just do it seated and it works. Works.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for being here.
Okay, bye-bye. See you
Bye-bye.
Wednesday, see you Friday.
Okay.